The TAT Winter Tournament Leg 3 opening day winners face off within the lines of the Gameville Ballpark court to see which team will go back-to-back and which one will go back to the drawing board. Our second game, the third floor versus the Aces. Hello everybody, my name is Sandy Grumo alongside Bill Velasco. Jess Constantino will join us later at the side. Good afternoon to you, Bill.
Good afternoon, Sandy. A very interesting high contrast game awaits us.
Gerald Anderson, not a good first half for Gerald Anderson, but he exploded in the second half.
Yes, absolutely. Came very close to being our best player of the game, off to a very cold start and started hitting consistently in the second half.
And 19 points for Gerald Anderson in the entire ball game. Now we go to Marcus Elliott for the Aces. He is very consistent.
Absolutely. He's always there to back his teammates up, scores only when he needs to. Great defensive player, can bring up the ball. He's a great all-around teammate.
Now we'll turn you over to Jess Constantino. Jess, what's the latest?
Sandy and Bill, Coach Jason Santiago acknowledged that today will be a test for his Aces. He said they were watching the third floor's game yesterday, and with that kind of a cohesive team, his Aces has to be quick on their feet, and presence of mind is a must. For the third floor, Coach Ethel Tacorda will be calling the shots today, as Coach Eman Monfort has a prior commitment. Yet Coach Ethel assures us that they have instilled the winning mentality to their players. He also emphasized that they are here to win, and the players have accepted and committed to that challenge. I will give you more update in a short while. Aces versus the third floor when we return. This is TAT Winter Tournament.
Warm and a pleasant afternoon. Today's main game is Aces versus the third floor TAT Winter Tournament Grand Finale here at the Gameville Ballpark, Mandaluyong City.
Picture. Picture. Tapusin ko muna yung ano. Oo, tapusin ko yung picture. Picture eh. Dito pa.
Introducing first, the Aces. And the forward number 21, Sergi Primac. Playing center number 14, Pretty Boy Eman Ojula. And forward number 15, the X-Man Xavier Alexander. Guard number 2, Marcus Elliott. And at one guard number 8, the rifleman Denzel Wong. The head coach is Jason Santiago. Assistant coaches Tylon Darwan, Mama and Kuangko Ulit. Team manager Yaki Emnas. Now starting for the third floor. Playing center number 27, Gladys Lepalam. At guard number 20, Ian Pardo. Small forward number 13, Jay Yutuk. Power forward number 23, James King Kong Milton. Starting at guard number 3, Gerald Anderson. The head coach is Eman Monfort. His assistants are Ethel Tacorda and Zach Villalon.
The third floor will start with Ian Pardo, Gerald Anderson, Ladis Lipalam, James Milton, and Jay Utok. The aces will start with Denzel Wong, Marcus Elliott, Eman Ojola, Sergey Primak, and Xavier Alexander, starting for the first time here at the Manila leg of the winter tournament of the TAT.
This is a very, very interesting matchup. Perhaps best game of the Manila segment of this tournament. A very technical, cohesive team in third floor versus a very high-powered, talented team like the Aces.
Yes. And the aces controlling the tip, Marcus Elliott. Xavier, with no room to breathe, he backs off.
Oh, he had 4 players on him in the paint.
Primak was our best player of the game yesterday.
This is the only one of the things that the third floor has to be careful of because of all their trapping. They might end up fouling a lot.
And the third floor will be playing minus their head coach, Eamon Monfort, here in this game.
But the good thing about it is they already have 1 win in the bank.
And the system is installed already.
Yes.
And Xavier going strong inside will go to the free throw line.
He got into the paint and quickly took advantage.
And never lost a championship game here in the TAT, Xavier Alexander.
It's a good luck charm.
Yes, won twice with the Pola Pilipinas RPG. The coach was J.R. Kawaling, who is now the coach of the Titans Pilipinas, and won twice already with Coach Jason Santiago and Denzel Wong of the Aces.
Lucky man.
And now he is starting for the Aces. 2-0 is our count.
Playing very heavy minutes, too.
King Kong Milton.
Let's see how this young team deals with all the imports that are guarding them. Shot clock winding down.
Anderson finds trouble with it. And it's a 24-second shot clock violation. A nice defense there being put up by Marcus Elliott.
Well, he was dribbling the ball right in Marcus's face, and you cannot do that. But the third floor, in their favor, they have a really strong bench.
Yes, and young players also. Denzel from downtown.
Once he gets off to a good start, it's really very hard to stop Denzel Wong.
First attempt for Denzel Wong, no problem.
They lob it inside. Saw the mismatch there. Unfortunately, the defense collapsed around them.
Pardo for 2, yes.
You see the discipline. He took his time to set up that shot.
Marcus Elliott with no hesitation for 3. Ojola, the offensive rebound, he is fouled. That's the second team foul for the third floor.
If you ask me, Eman Ojola will be the biggest headache of the third floor in this game because he is tough to keep out of the paint. It's hard to front him. And once he gets the ball, he just goes up strong.
So it's not in the act of shooting as Marcus will try again, and this time he will score from long distance.
Right, now this is going to be a statement game for the Aces, to tell everybody we take on all comers.
Elliott was 50% from long distance yesterday, and that's Utok from downtown.
And the Aces are probably wondering, who are these guys?
Well, Jay Utok, 17 points yesterday. It was 8 out of 12 from the field.
Marcus Elliott again, and the good thing about the Aces is they are not prone to making a lot of turnovers.
And they are sharing the ball well.
Exactly.
It's because of Xavier and Marcus Elliott.
Then you have guys like...
And the recipient is always Sergey Primak and Denzel Wong.
And you have guys like Primak who don't really make a lot of mistakes. Shot clock winding down again.
Shot clock at 4 now. Pardo gets by Wong. It hit the rim. Pardo, the retrieval. We go to the other side for 3, and that's good. Utok.
Next question now for third floor. The sustainability. Can they keep up this intensity? Can they keep up the consistency?
Oh, Marcus Elliott with his second three-pointer here in the first quarter.
I think he's got 8 points already.
Yes. Lipalam.
Coming in from the weak side, nice bounce pass there. All the third floor players have to do is keep it close, hang tight.
Denzel scores again. Now he is shooting 2 out of 2 from downtown.
Oh, he's up for this game.
Well, Denzel Wong versus the Titans yesterday. He was 7 of 12 from the field, 35% shooting, and 5 out of 11 from downtown.
Risky pass by Anderson.
Denzel Wong. Nice kick-out pass there as Marcus will score from downtown.
Oh, he's burning the house down.
That is the third for Marcus Elliott and the assist for Denzel Wong. And the Aces are on fire here. 19-10. And this timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio.
Back to our ball game, the third floor team might have a short preparation for this leg, but Coach Ethel praised how this team is built on professionalism, mutual respect, and shared passion for the game. They know today is going to be a tough matchup as the back-to-back leg champions will not give this game to them on a silver platter, but Coach Ethel is confident that his third floor team is also here to win it all. Let's see whose willpower will prevail today. Sandy and Bill?
Thank you, Jess.
Yeah, all right. Again, we're talking about great individual talent by the Aces. You know, Marcus Elliott off to a scorching start. He's got, 12 points already. And from what we've seen of the third floor, they're not used to being behind early in a game.
Yes. Milton stealing the basketball from Alexander. You took for 3 and got it. His second from downtown.
My goodness, the three-point shooting in this game is astronomical.
Yes, all in all, we have 10 triples already here in the entire first quarter.
Holy cow. Ojola kicking it out.
And Xavier trying to join the party, but to no avail.
Uh-oh, turnover.
The steal by Xavier, and what a pass by Xavier, and what a great finish there by Sergey Primak.
And he gets the ball back, too. Denzel
Intercepted by Marquez.
There, the intimidation factor is also something that third floor has to recognize.
And Utok is hot here in the first quarter, Bill.
Yes, that timeout was a momentum breaker. A timeout by the third floor. Uh-oh.
Again, he wants to join in the party.
Now, this is what we were talking about before the timeout. The consistency, the sustainability.
Elliott flying without the basketball. He gets it, going glass, and will score. Nice assist by Eman Ojola.
Elliott is really focused. He's really locked in. Playing almost perfect basketball this first quarter.
Gerald Anderson. He was scoreless in the first half yesterday, but exploded 19 points in the second half. Battle for the rebound, Sergey Primak grabs it down. Xavier with the assault inside, too deep that time, draws the foul.
It's the athletic ability and the size advantage of the Aces that's really going to save them today.
And Demarcai will be called for the foul. You know, it's very hard to stop Xavier Alexander because he knows how to fish a foul.
Yes. Well, he's been around. He's been around for a very long time. He's played practically everywhere.
And he played for Thailand, the Thailand Basketball League. Oh, look at that pass.
Gorgeous, gorgeous pass.
He was the #1 scorer there. Won 2 championships with Pola Pilipinas RPG in the Pasi and in the Pola leg.
You know, one of the things the old timers teach is just by looking down at the floor, you should know where you are on the court. And you know that orients you, and you'll know where to pass the ball to if you're gonna be able to take a shot. Oh,
Lenda will score there. A foul will be called against Eman Ojola.
Demarcay and Lenda with presence of mind. If they can just keep even off the boards, this is going to be a very, very exciting game. Hard free throw, however.
Well, Lenda scored 12 points yesterday. Marcus Elliott also hot here in the first
That's a
quarter.
holding foul.
Madrigal will be guilty of the foul.
You shouldn't body up against him way out in the middle of nowhere. You should just sit back. He's not going to shoot from 30 feet away. Sit back and find out which direction he's going.
Well, it's very difficult to defend Marcus Elliott because if you are very near to him, he can blow by you.
And also for
If you're far away from him.
for his size, he's physically very strong.
And during the break, especially the 1 month break, he kept his body in shape. And we always see him doing the stretching every now and then.
Absolutely. You know, the older you are, the more maintenance you're going to need. Better preparation, takes a bit longer.
He stayed here in the Philippines and practiced basketball every day at the ballpark. And a foul is called again on Eman Ojola, his second personal.
Now that's going to be hard for the Aces. He's got 2 fouls. We still have 3:25 to go. Tough first quarter for Eman Ojola. They might need to sub him out.
Lenda played for 18 minutes and 45 seconds yesterday. 6 out of 9 from the field. That's 66% shooting.
But he's got to work on his free throws.
And he had 9 rebounds. Xavier puts the move. He goes inside.
He was double teamed there.
Nice defense been put up by Milton and Demarcay. Lenda
Look at the way
picked up by
Pramac ambushes the guy with the ball.
King Kong, unable to score. Lenda scores on the putback. You know, these 2 world imports of the third floor, they're working very hard to score inside.
And, you know, they're not part of the offense, really.
Denzel for 3. Got it! That is his third. He is a flamethrower.
Yes, and considering he hasn't gotten the ball in the last few minutes.
He's still perfect. 3 out of 3 shooting from long distance.
I'm really impressed with the shot selection of both teams. For the most part, it's been near flawless.
Marcus Elliott from downtown.
he's still
Both
smoking.
players are flamethrowers.
Yeah, still smoking. 32-21, 11-point lead. And now the question for third floor is, are they going to start playing more protective basketball or just keep going because they're down by 11? Dangerous point in the game for them. Oh, jump hook went out.
Here is Marcus Elliott for 3. I was about to say, oh, that means trouble. His second miss after making 3 straight from downtown, and Yutok will provide a spark.
Oh, this guy's keeping them in the game.
Oh, yes, absolutely. 32-24. We have a timeout here in the city of Mandaluyong. Partner. Marcus Elliott on fire here. 3 straight 3-point shots. Denzel also with 3 straight. Yutok with 3 straight also.
Wow. What a shootout we've got. And, you know, it's only the first quarter and we're already at 32-24.
High scoring
Yes.
first period, Bill.
Couple of subs now. You have Maki Acosta
The immortal.
and Alex Kolchenko in the game for the first time.
You know, Alex Kolchenko stayed here in the Philippines, did not go back to Ukraine, and he told me, I am a Filipino.
Well, you know, you're going to go back to Ukraine for what? You know, and bring
Yeah.
your family there. You know, likelihood of you being in danger is also there. I mean, sad to say. Actually, I think they all just love being here.
Denzel asking for the ball. He is waiting. Mackey for three. And Mackey joining the party.
Well, they've really practiced their outside shooting because they know it's going to be very difficult to defend for the young guns of third floor.
The Aces, they are 7 of 11 from the three-point range, while the third floor 4 out of 7 from long distance.
I'm a little surprised that the Aces still have Ojola on the floor, considering the fact that he has 2 fouls. If he picks up a third, then we won't see him until the second
Yes,
half.
and he will be in danger of fouling out
Yes.
and a liability on defense. Vasquez. Three-pointer underway
Whoa.
and got it. So that's 5 out of 8 now for third floor in the first for Española.
Unbelievable.
What a first quarter for both teams. Shooting well from beyond the arc. Eman Ojola.
Oh, he got the baseline there. Nice little pivot. You know, once you get one shoulder past the defender, that's it.
That's it. And it's a bucket already for guys like Eman Ojola.
Nice little drop step.
Ojola played for 23 minutes yesterday. 3 out of 7 from the field and perfect from the free throw line. He finished the game with 8 points, but with 9 rebounds.
If you ask me, Eman Ojola is one of the unsung heroes of this team. He's the backbone of this team.
Especially on defense.
Yes.
Vasquez shopping around, finds King Kong in the middle. His second tour here in the Asian tournament.
Well, as we
Marcus
said,
always looking ahead.
yeah.
Madrigal trying to steal that basketball. Now draws the double team. Maki Acosta momentarily open. Denzel
Clock
putting
winding
on
down.
a big guy on Denzel Wong, Madrigal. And Madrigal blocking that shot of Denzel Wong.
That is something that Denzel's going to have to work on, is his lateral movement and his quickness. Put on, add a little jab step here and there, head fake, throw the defender off.
3. Kolchenko missing the three-pointer. King Kong pushing it down. He throws it up. Wild attempt. Basket will count. And
Right,
it will end.
so they're keeping it close. You know, they're just within 10 points now,
Look at that.
or 8 rather.
Justin Milton going all the way. 37 to 29 at the end of 1. Oh, that's the luxury box. The executive lounge.
Yes.
Or the owners-
the domain of Nori Uy.
Yes. And Jack Ruby, that's the TAT fans here inside the Gameville Ballpark.
The lords of the TAT.
All right. Your thoughts on the first? Oh, Julia Barreto is watching.
Of course.
Famous actress here in the Philippines.
Yes. I think in the first quarter we saw that really the third floor is really going to have to rely a lot on teamwork to shut down the individual talent of the Aces.
And we also have Yuana here.
Yes.
All right, second quarter. And what a first quarter for
Yes.
both teams, shooting well from beyond the arc.
Yeah, scorching hot three-point
Oh, yes.
shooting.
Second quarter just underway. Two-pointer, no. Rebounded by Sergei Primak.
One area that third floor is going to have to shore up is their offensive rebounding, because there's so many tall, athletic players on the part of the Aces.
Marcy Arellano in the game now for the Aces. Marcy, a good point guard. He gives it to Primak. Maki Acosta from short distance, and now he has 5 points.
Tough shot because he had to relocate.
He's like a microwave.
So far, so good. You know, Marcy Arellano is important now because he relieves the pressure from Kolchenko, and Kolchenko can work better and work harder on defense. Now they're denying the outside shot now.
And Linda is fouled.
Really,
It's in the active shooting.
it's hard work. That's really, you know, his contribution to
The
his team.
referee, Boyong Manyala, called a foul against Xavier Alexander.
They gave him continuation.
Vasquez will take a seat. Makoy Marcos in the game for the third floor. Makoy Marcos played for the College of St. Benilde last season. A shot.
That goes to show how valuable the jump hook has become in the arsenal of professional players since the late 80s and early 90s.
It was popularized by Kareem.
But no,
Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem's skyhook was different. It was more of a balloon type of shot. The jump hook is you go straight up and just lob it over the defender.
It was popularized by, you're talking about the jump hook, Irvin Magic Johnson.
Absolutely.
8:29 to go. Marcy Arellano will throw it in.
There's a struggle now for the Aces to pull away.
Maki Acosta back out to Kolchenko. Short.
Sold the head fake, but didn't make the shot. And you notice the Aces are now taking longer to execute. That's because of the defense.
Kolchenko missing the three-pointer.
Not really his shot. Second team foul on the Aces. We still have 8 minutes to go.
Madrigal will go back to the bench. Gerald Anderson in the game now for the third floor.
Good screen.
Both teams missing the first attempt from long distance here in the second quarter.
Well, the problem for third floor is since they only have 2 imports, they will inevitably have to rest.
And Sergei Primak will go to the line for the first time.
He moves so well without the ball. He sees the opening before it's there.
And we can see the opening now as just Constantino will report.
Gentlemen, the Aces has been holding off their holiday celebration until the grand finale is done. This might be a long wait for the team, but Coach Jason and his squad is laser focused to get the job done. For today's game, he reiterated that this is going to be about their experience, speed, and transition defense as their opponent is a much younger team. Sandy and Bill?
Thank you, Jess Constantino.
No, that's true. Experience counts, and youth also counts. So you will have to see which one is stronger.
Both teams are undefeated coming into this ball game.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Oh, bad pass.
Marcy Arellano, Xavier Alexander, Sergei Primak, Maki Acosta, and Kolchenko, Alexander Kolchenko for the Aces.
And what do you know? Denzel Wong is getting some rest. Yesterday, he only rested for 6 seconds.
Yes. First time that we will see him not playing in the second quarter.
Yeah. so far.
Not starting in the second quarter because he played the entire first quarter.
They know how important this game is, so
And there was a game when he did not
he did not
rest.
sit down.
Yeah. He played the entire game. Maki Acosta incoming. Bang!
Between Acosta shooting and Elliott shooting, this is a fantastic game for
Yes.
the Aces.
So Maki with his second three-pointer of the game. Ujan. Gerald Anderson.
Off the iron.
Marcia Arellano able to get to it.
That's patience. And once you picked up your dribble, one way to get it back is to hand it off to a teammate.
Yes. Xavier Alexander.
A tough matchup here.
Makoy Marcos defending him. Poked away by Marcos. And again, Xavier is looking at the referees. As
I'm getting banged a lot. And look at Maki Acosta. Hanging on to the shorts.
of Ujan.
Don't go anywhere.
And we have a substitution here for the third floor. They are trailing here by 12, 43-31. Jojo Konanan in the game now for the first time. Well, he started yesterday versus the Wildcats.
But, the Aces are having a hard time breaking this game open.
Yeah, yes.
Normally, they'd be up by more than 20 points.
Marcos throws the ball away.
Little bit of a breakdown now because they seem to be passing it to the new guy on the floor.
5:59 to go.
Little too much dribbling here for the Aces.
Marcy sees pace. He drops it to Premack for the dunk.
Great presence of mind. Marcia Arellano, a threat. Within 3 feet of the basket, had to give up the ball, and he got defense to commit.
Easy 2 points for the Aces.
Time to strike for the Aces since there's only one import on the floor for third
Jojo
floor.
Konanan scoring from downtown.
Well, they both came to this game guns blazing, but third floor is going to need to force some turnovers.
And a stiff warning there by Boyong Manyalak against Makoy Marcos. Foul is called against Marcos. Back in the game is Marcus Elliott.
The third floor is now in penalty with still half of the second quarter to go.
Alf and Gayosa in the game for the first time. Not much action going on with him in yesterday's game. And we always say that he's a major factor coming off the bench.
Yes, he is. Provides a lot of physicality. Marcos is going to send Elliott. Marcos will send Marcus to the free throw line.
And Xavier Alexander continues to talk to referee Boyong Manyalak.
He's been doing that since yesterday. He must really ache all over now.
It's a good thing that that's not the real Boyong Manyalak.
Yes. Your favorite players now in the game.
Lacasti Santos, you mean?
Very small five here for... Actually, there's 6 of them on the floor.
Marcy goes out now.
Yes. But pretty small 5, comparatively speaking, for the Aces.
And Premack will move on to the center position.
Yes. Only 2 imports for the Aces, but they have so much confidence in the free throw shooting of Marcus Elliott. They didn't even bother to rebound.
And so Marcus Elliott slides to the number 3 spot and Maki Acosta at the number 4 spot.
13-point lead here. You were saying it's a dangerous time for third floor because the lead could easily balloon.
3 won't go. King Kong is fouled.
Well, Gayos is there to give up his body.
Number 1 on Sergei Premack.
Imagine he's been in the thick of everything, and that's only his first foul. Wow.
And he moves around a lot.
Yes.
He bang bodies a lot.
That's amazing.
Justin Milton at the free throw line.
Yeah, this is the weakness of third floor in this game.
He was perfect from the field yesterday. 17 points in that game, 3 out of 4 from the line. Now he missed both free throws.
Well, they needed those because the lead is 13. If the Aces score here, it becomes 15. Very hard to manage.
Gayosa for 3, way off.
It's the side of the backboard.
Milton crossing the timeline.
Look how quickly this unit of the Aces gets back on the defensive
Gerald
end.
Anderson with the floater. Nice move by Gerald.
Tough shot.
19 points yesterday versus the Wildcats.
Well, they need him to score to open things up.
And was shooting 46% from the field and played for 23 minutes. Marcus Elliott with 4 triples already here in the game. Now Yutok guarding him. Gayosa. He drops it. Amari. Du Lacasti Santos will score. Nice reverse by Du Lacasti Santos.
Restores a 13-point lead, and third floor has to get some stops here to keep the game close.
8 players now scoring for the Aces here in the first half. Linda misfires. Ball stays with the third floor.
13 seconds on their shot clock.
And this timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio. All right, the third floor here down big time, 49-36. So what's going on with their offense, Bill?
As we mentioned earlier, it's the sustainability. There's a lot more variety in the offense of the Aces at this point. Ojola got to rest for a while. Kolchenko hasn't really played that many minutes. Primac finally sits down. So, Xavier Alexander's been on the bench as well. So they're rotating their players quite well. But really, they got off to a spectacular start because of Marcus Elliott.
Yes, in a nutshell, they're playing good here in the first half. They're shooting well from long distance.
Spectacularly well. But then both teams started out like a house on fire. But, the younger team will always struggle with consistency.
Shot clock at 10 seconds. Konanan.
Now the Aces defending the three-point shot better.
And King Kong with the offensive rebound. Back out to Gerald Anderson. Anderson with 2 points here, and that's a good call. You have it right in.
Traveling.
We saw it. You took step out of bounds.
But he started them off on the right foot also. So kudos to him, but then you have to sustain it. This is a 4-quarter game.
3:08 remaining in the first half. Second day of the winter tournament of the TAT, the grand finale here in Manila. January 2 will start the Bangkok leg. Back out. Maki gets by Konanan. Marcus Elliott with 3 triples here. He goes inside.
That was made possible by the great spacing of the Aces.
Yes.
It really stretched
And
out.
they
the
always
defense.
relocate.
Yeah, it's hard to double team in that situation.
Those are strong players like
Yep.
Ojola, Marcus Elliott, and Alfred Gayosa. Marcus Elliott at the line.
I would not want to be at the receiving end of any screens by these guys.
Yes. Especially blind screens.
You're going to feel it for a week.
20 points yesterday, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 out of 6 from long distance. And it was perfect there, 2 out of 2 at the free throw line. 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the first half.
High post play here. That was supposed to be a pass, I think.
Yes, to Linda. Kunanan using his left hand to
Yeah.
score.
Shooting off the wrong foot as well.
2.5 to go.
A lot of talent that we're discovering here on this third floor team.
51 to 38. Du. Guarded by Anderson. Good cut by Gayosa, but he lost it.
He dazzled himself with his own stutter step there.
And a turnover committed by the third floor.
We were talking about Denzel Wong. He's back in the game, so
Yes.
you can expect more outside shooting.
Denzel Wong comes in now with 3 triples here in the first half.
With
It happened in the first quarter.
With Arellano and Wong on the floor, Denzel now does not have the pressure of bringing up the ball, and
Yes.
he can just spot up.
I'm expecting that they will be looking for Denzel Wong.
Oh, you can count on it.
Marcy. Brian Ila, the assistant coach, is in the game for the first time.
Yes.
4-3. Denzel missing his first.
That was a little rushed. They
But
get
the
ball back.
Aces recovered it. Another possession for them. Emmanuel Jola working downstairs. It rolls in.
Good recognition by Marcus Elliott that time.
Anderson.
With all the pick and roll action and all the switching, it's very confusing third floor at this point.
Yes. 1 minute 22 to go. Only one field goal for Gerald Anderson. Marcus Elliott, the bigger guy, defending Gerald Anderson. It's tough.
Shot clock
Denzel
at
now
4.
guarding Gerald. Little fadeaway.
Oh,
But he decided to pass that basketball that resulted into a turnover.
well, they have the right idea, but like we always say, they're young, they're inexperienced. This is still a learning process for them.
107 remaining in the first half.
Now the goal for the third quarter for third floor would have to be to cut this lead in half before the start of the fourth
Yes.
quarter. Very tough to catch up against a powerhouse team like the Aces. Jola motioning for them to take their time and slow things down.
Marcy with a deceptive move, but blocked inside by James Milton. Madrigal. Well, Milton was not expecting it.
Yes. Counter steal.
Anderson for 3. Can't get it to fall.
It's
Picked
still-
up by Marcy Arellano.
Still cold. Oh, nobody defending.
Oh!
Everybody had their attention on Marcus Elliott, and Marcy says, what about me?
And Marcy Arellano, well, that was a deceptive move. Everybody was looking the other way.
Oh, yeah.
17 seconds remaining. Gerald is fouled by Marcy Arellano. They still have a foul to give.
That's true. Well, they did.
Look at that. $55 to 38, 15 seconds remaining. Milton
He's been
inside.
quiet. He's been quiet.
Oh, yeah. And the second serving is good for James Milton. And the Aces wants to talk things
They're
over.
going to set up one last play.
.2 remaining in the first half.
15-point lead. Still somewhat manageable. Still, the odds can change in the favor of the third floor. But, they have to start early in the third quarter because the Aces are very tough nut to crack.
Marcus Elliott, he will bring it down. If he sees daylight, he'll take it. But Denzel also will take it.
Good defense by third floor.
All right, that will do it. End of the first half here with the Aces ahead by 15 big points, 55-40, and our move of the game here. Look at the drop pass of Sergey Primak with his first dunk here in Manila. Marcy Arellano recognizing there's Sergey Primak at the dunk area. The Aces 55, the third floor 40. We'll be right back. Can't get enough of the action? Basketball fans, the Asian Tournament Top 10 Plays of the Day. At number 10. Gerald Anderson, Basilio Sacco trying to save it for the Wildcats, but to no avail.
Second foul on
And
Gabriel.
the basket is good.
Now, Gabriel did not have the quickness to position himself properly, so he ended up pushing.
AJ Madrigal.
At 9.
Pass to nobody in particular.
Unanan. Nice finish there by the third floor.
Great alley-oop.
Salada for three.
Moving to number 8.
Rebound. Maki Acosta.
Nice
And
alley-oop.
Xavier Alexander with the finish. Jethro shoots over Primak. Now he has 6 points.
At
Brian
7.
Eli. They reactivated Brian Eli. Oh, Sergey Primak. You know, he's always everywhere and ready to score.
Arellano was a great passer. He was the last minute addition.
Number
Now, he is
6.
1 out of 3 from long distance here in the first half. Good ball fake there by Balua.
Well, you know, they might want to sit Denzel down for a couple of minutes. But, you know, Primak is doing all the damage.
At 5.
Reason for the Titans to get ahead early. Good thing they were able to recover on the second quarter. So for the second half, the coaches wanted the Aces to start on defense, stop, or at least slow down JV De La Cruz, who looks like having a very good day today. And lastly, the coaches' reminders to the Aces, keep pushing.
Now we go to number 4.
Low post player.
A minute 21 to go in the first.
Nice curl. That's experience.
Charles Galliano with a difficult shot there.
Yeah. And, you know, you see the inexperience when they don't close the base.
The number 3 spot.
The other is to score. At least they got one of the two.
Mark Duligon coming off the bench. He throws it a prayer and he will score.
What a finish to the first quarter.
Wow! So 5 straight points for Mark Duligon. And
Take another
that will
look.
be his second from the field.
Primak had the right idea, forcing him to pick up the ball, but like
Number 2.
Gerald Anderson with 3 field goals here. Perfect from the field. No look pass inside.
Beautiful.
Kai with a slam dunk.
beautiful.
Three-pointer. Charles Galliano from downtown.
That's a great.
And now the
Get
number
anything in
1
there.
play of the day.
No need for.
Oh! James Milton up high and down hard.
I was going to say no need to rush, but if you got a sure do, why not?
Sarat finds Gabriela inside, was a foul.
3-point play opportunity.
And Joshua Miguel.
This is basketball at its best. The Asian Tournament Top 10 Plays of the Day.
We are at the half. My name is Andy Grumo with Bill Velasco, the Aces 55, the third floor 40, a 15-point advantage for the Aces. Both teams were hot from beyond the arc, Bill.
Absolutely, and this guy, Marcus Elliott, he's really carried the load, got them off to a very fast start. Denzel Wong almost perfect from three-point range, and Yutuk also carrying this team on his shoulders in the first quarter. What we're talking about here is the main difference is the polish, the experience, the unflappability of the Aces.
And now we go to the numbers.
And look at the field goal shooting percentage of the Aces. And three-point field goal shooting, they're also superior. The assists in particular, and the turnovers. The turnovers is what hurt the third floor in the first half.
We're about to start the third period. If we take a look at the bench scoring for both teams, the third floor with the advantage, 16 points coming off the bench compared to the 12 of the Aces.
Well, that seems to be the style of the third floor.
Yesterday, their bench scored 33 points versus the Wildcats.
66, if I'm not mistaken. But that was a blowout game, and the Wildcats basically rolled over and played dead in the fourth quarter. As we said, very interesting game, very technical, young team. But, we can imagine what they'll be like next year and the year after.
Oh, yes. Biggest lead was at 17 points registered by the Aces. That was 55-38.
And now it's at 15 points. So, again, still not that bad. But if you're the third floor, you have to start working double time now.
Marcus Elliott, 22 points, 4 out of 6 from long distance, and with 4 assists.
And he's mopping the floor too. What can't he do?
All right. And he's practicing his shots. That's the numbers of INJ or Jay Yutok. 4 out of 5 from long distance, 14 points, and 3 rebounds.
Talk about unsung heroes. He really was blowing hot in the first quarter.
So Jay Yutok very consistent here in the Manila leg, the grand finale. 17 points yesterday.
Very tough matchup for whoever guards Marcus Elliott in this game.
He's a strong player with great basketball IQ.
Definitely.
All right. Marcus Elliott will start with Sergey Primak, Eman Ojola, Denzel Wong. And is it Maki or Xavier? Xavier Alexander, the starting 5, will start again here in the third period.
Oh, he got a lot of rest in the second quarter.
In terms of scoring,
if you're the Aces, you want to put this game away early in the third quarter.
In terms of scoring, Xavier Alexander is 0 of 3 from the field. All these points came from the line, 3 out of 4.
It's one of the toughest matchups for the third floor because he has the size and quickness and athletic ability.
Quick as there by Denzel Wong. Shot clock at 5.
Starting to wind down.
Rebounded by Sergey Primak. And protecting that basketball with the sharp elbows.
Yes. You want to check your teeth afterwards.
No field goals yet for Xavier Alexander, shooting 0 of 3 from the field. A little body shake there by Eman Ojola.
Good boxing out by third floor.
Oh, it's a 24-second shot clock violation.
Yes, there was no clear change of possession, and
no clear
the ball
control.
never hit the rim. Again, Xavier's holding on to his jaw. Looking at the referee again. Give me a break, ref.
Well, it's been struggling since yesterday, and now we go to Jess Constantino. Jess?
Sandy and Bill, in the locker room, Coach Ethel pointed out that the team is not running their system. He knew that everyone wants to win. In fact, they need to win. But he clarified that they need to do it collectively, together as a team. For the second half in the reminders, Coach Ethel wants the guys to have better floor spacing, put out their body more because the Aces are playing a highly physical game. And lastly, he encouraged them to not stop playing basketball and control their emotions. Gentlemen?
It's not going to be 1 versus 5, Bill. It's 5 versus 5.
It's control your emotions. Very important note, particularly for young players. They get excited, they get frustrated.
Gerald Anderson gets the step. Nice blow by there by Anderson against Xavier Alexander. 4 points now for Xavier. I'll make that Gerald Anderson. Elliott.
The lead is 13.
Way off the target. Foul is on Ian Pardo.
Well, he had a mismatch there, so he just did all he could to contain Xavier.
Xavier Alexander will throw it in. You know, expect Emmanuel John to not take the shot when he's far away.
Absolutely.
Marcus Elliott is fouled by Ian Pardo. That will be his second personal.
It'll also be the second on the third floor.
Too many numbers there. First, the second, and the third.
Yeah, that's true.
Under 8 minutes to go. Emmanuel Jola backing down. Poked away by Linda. Pardo going all the way.
Whoa. Look at that foot race. He outran 3 Aces players.
Yes.
That is one advantage that the Aces will have in this
Because
game.
of the speed.
If they will be able to get transitions.
Gerald
like this.
Anderson
Whoa,
with a look
beautiful
away. What a play there for the Gerald Anderson-led third floor team.
And the lead is down to 9 points.
55-46. This timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio. Let's take a look at this replay here. Ian Pardo outrun everybody else there.
Oh, yeah. In fear of his life.
This is a great pass coming from Gerald Anderson. Beautiful finish there by Madrigal.
Good timeout by the Aces here to stop the momentum, orchestrate a good play, make sure that they score on this possession.
I'm sorry, that was Portales, not Madrigal, who finished the job.
Double team.
They double up on Xavier. And a bad pass by Xavier Alexander. You know, the struggle continues for the X-Man here.
Yes, yes. And, you know, it's not just to keep on trapping and trapping. It's also when you implement it.
Yep. It's all about timing.
We said that this is the best time for third floor to strike because they need to cut this lead down.
Ball stays with the third floor. Last touch, Xavier Alexander. The X-Man continues to talk to the referees.
They have a love-hate relationship.
The floater by Gerald, rebounded by Xavier.
A bit rushed there. Now they need another stop here to make this more interesting. Marcus Elliott getting frustrated with his defender.
Yes, that's true. And Marcus scores. And look at that. If looks could kill, that guy over there is dead already. That's Ian Pardo.
You dropped dead. Lead is back up to 11.
Wide open two-pointer for Gerald Anderson. Now he has 6.
Oh, he's carrying the load. They have a couple more stops. It could get interesting. Still a lot of time here in the third quarter.
You know, if you would leave him wide open, he can take the shot from far away.
Defense.
Oh, last touch on Sergei Primak.
The defense gobbled up Marcus Elliott. Another opportunity for the third floor.
Gerald Anderson, Wong guarding him. Gerald with a little separation there.
They're going
back
to
back field
they're going
goals.
to that mismatch. He's quicker and stronger and taller. So Denzel's going to have to play honest defense.
Block from behind there. Ian Pardo with a rejection. And the shot of Denzel Wong. Pardo for three. Got it!
Just a 4-point game, Sandy.
And the third floor showing some signs of life here, down by 4 points. They were down by as many as 17 points.
You know, the Aces might want to burn another timeout.
Premac inside pass broken up. Recovered by Eman Ojola, working against the bigger and taller Linda.
You know, the problem with Ojola is he always takes time. He doesn't just power up and take the shot right away. He has to pivot, dribble a few times.
Denzel is taken out now by Marcy Arellano.
Yes, Marcy a little taller, a better ball handler, and a better dribbler.
Eman Ojola is fouled. Is it in the act? Yeah, it's in the act of shooting, so Eman Ojola will take two at the line.
3 fouls on the third floor. Aces are still clean in this quarter.
Ojola shooting 2 out of 3 from the field. It's 5 points now, and this is his second trip to the free throw line. It was 0-1 before this.
You see a nervous look on the coaching staff of the Aces. They've rarely been threatened this way.
Goes 2 out of 2. He's shooting 2 out of 3 now from the free throw line. Pardo. Gerald Anderson.
Pretty big 5 here now for...
Oh, Alexander came out of nowhere. Get the steal. The change of pace. Oh.
Still can't catch a break.
Yeah. Pardo back out. Gerald Anderson. The 3. That's good. That's Madrigal from downtown.
3-point game.
59-56.
They were up by what, 19 at one stage?
Marcus Elliott, that was a stressful shot.
The well has gone dry for the Aces.
Now they're running. They're showing us their speed again. We did not see that in the first half, Bill. And it's a 1-point game now.
What a screen by Lenda. He literally wiped Arceliano out of the picture.
59-58. 4:27 remaining in the third.
The Aces are in an unfamiliar position now, so they have to do something to recover.
Picked up by Ian Pardo.
And bear in mind, Sandy, the third floor is only playing with 1 import.
Yes. Anderson working against Marcus Elliott. He throws it up. Rebounded by Marcy Arellano.
A little bit too much to ask.
Kolchenko. Here is Xavier. He steps on the gas pedal, going downhill this time. He's making it sure.
They really needed that.
First 2 points for Xavier Alexander.
Looks like we have a new rivalry being created here in TAT.
61-58. Hesitation move there by Pardo. Corner shot. That's good.
And they're all fired up. They're all excited. Everybody wants to contribute. It's a big game for...
And we are tied for the first time, Bill.
Double foul.
It's going to be on Madrigal and Kolchenko. They were exchanging pleasantries 3 seconds ago.
You know, Kolchenko has had a frustrating day. Hasn't gotten much playing time. Didn't see action in the second quarter. Hasn't gotten his offense going. Hasn't really been involved.
Yeah. And not getting much time also.
Yes. This is like a...
Melton is back in the game.
This is going to be a difficult stretch for third floor. Much smaller lineup. Gonna have to box out and gang rebound.
Marcus. Xavier. Back out to Elliott. Eman. Poked away. Recovered by Marcy Arellano. Shot clock at 8. Kolchenko will attack the baseline. 3 seconds.
Oh, look at how crowded it is in the paint.
And it's a 24 shot clock violation. Nice defense there by the third
Yes.
floor.
They really packed the 3-second area. No room to pass even. And could we be seeing some signs of fatigue on the part of the Aces?
Yes, a different second half for both.
Yes.
You know, when we started this game in the first half, both teams they were shooting well from long distance. Most of the players were shooting from beyond the arc. Now the third floor, they're running, they're scoring in transition.
Tight defense here by third floor, but their shot selection has been excellent.
And the ball movement also. That three won't go. Rebounded by Alex Kolchenko.
That would have given them the lead.
Marcia Arellano.
There's a switch. Ojola had a smaller man on him.
Marcus Elliott for three. He gets it back, and he is fouled.
Well, we have a saying here in the Philippines that not every day can be Christmas.
Oh, yes, that's true, as Marcus will miss again here in the second half. Made three in the first half.
Oh, his first half, he scored enough for one whole game already.
2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. Going back to the performance of Marcus Elliott in the first half. Well, is that correct? He was 4 out of 6 from long distance and 6 out of 8 from the field. Ooh. And perfect from the free throw line is Marcus Elliott.
Until now.
Oh.
We are tied at 61.
For the first time. For the first time.
Startling development here.
Marcus Elliott played 15 minutes in the first half, and Eman Ojola go back to the seat.
Oh, he needs to sit down. He's been
Uneventful third period
For him.
for Eman Ojola.
He's been getting banged a lot, and momentum clearly on the side now of the third floor. But with all the substitutions, who's going to be doing the scoring?
Gerald Anderson from downtown.
He's volunteered.
Sergey unable to receive that pass.
Was challenged by Melton. Don't look now, but the third floor is leading.
They're very active here, and the level of aggression, I believe
It's intensity
Yes.
more than aggression. Shot clock winding down. They were asking for a foul and they will not get one. Who would have thought, partner, this deep into the ball game that this young upstart team is leading the back-to-back leg champions?
Marcus Elliott. Nice move by Marcus, and
Yes.
thought he was fouled.
Yes, but much more difficult for him to score now. He had to get past two defenders.
Espanola, JJ Espanola finds trouble with it. And look at the defense of, they've been chasing the third floor.
Yes. And it's tiring.
Yeah, 64 all is the count. Second deadlock of the game.
Andregal will sit down now. A minute and 2 seconds to go. Utok's back in the game. They need more offense. And the great thing about it for third floor is they're able to alternate their imports.
Yes.
So the local players are doing such a great job on defense.
Espanola scores.
Oh, that was a tough shot.
And for the first time, they're ahead. 66 to 64. Well, for the second time, they're
Yes.
third floor now back in the lead as Xavier will score to tie this ball game at 66 all.
Safety valve, partner.
Yes, and that's why he is an MVP candidate. It will go to the free throw line.
You said it. If he had a little more playing time, he'd be dominating.
36 seconds to go.
But they really needed those points. We're tied at 66 now. It's one thing to get the lead against the Aces. It's another thing to hold on to it.
Yes. Xavier Alexander.
He wasn't so sure about the free throw. He's going to barge into the paint.
Is 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Marcy Arellano guarding JJ Espanola. Now it's Marcus Elliott.
I'm amazed at the dribbling and ball handling abilities of these young players.
Yes, especially Gerald Anderson.
Yes.
You took James Milton,
Just
the King
in
Kong.
time. Now the Aces have to hurry.
The third floor, back on top by 1. Kolchenko, short.
Great quarter
Yes.
for the third floor.
That's
We said they could just need to cut the lead in half. They've overtaken the Aces.
That's what I'm talking about. The third quarter is the best quarter to overhaul. Back in a moment. I love the view.
That's our boss.
Owners
Noriel Uy.
or the luxury box.
I think he's signaling us to let him out.
All right. Our face of the crowd brought to you by Erase Beauty Care, Jana Ligaspi.
Okay. That's how good our director is.
Bruce Coy, Yopanko.
Bruce Wayne Lee.
10 more minutes here as the third floor with the upper hand, 68-67. What a third quarter for
Anderson did well. Oh,
the third floor.
now, again, we've got the Aces really relying heavily on their veteran experience, not to get rattled. Bad shot there by Alexander.
You know, we started the third period with the Aces ahead by 15 points.
Yes. It was actually 17, but third floor scored at the end of the third quarter, or rather second quarter. Oh, good
Yes.
block there by Xavier.
The third floor outscoring the Aces
It might be a
in the
question
third
now.
period.
Might be a question now. Who gets tired first?
Oh, yes. A 27-13 third quarter score for the third floor.
Hurried shot there by Acosta.
Marcy. Great cut there by Maki Acosta,
Whoa.
but he was not able to score.
They've missed 3 shots at point blank range now.
Floater, yes,
What?
that's good. Yutok.
Look at this, the passing of these youngsters.
You know, it seems that they've been playing for like a century already.
3-point lead
Marcus Elliott throws the ball away.
because they've been playing at such a high level of intensity. That's draining. And you
Maybe
have,
the Aces took them lightly.
well, I don't think so. It's more of that the Aces played the way they normally play, but this is not a normal situation.
You know, the Aces scored only 13 points in the third period, while
That's a shock.
while the third floor scored 27 points.
Gayosa is now in there for defensive purposes.
And you know both. Oh! King Kong with a slam dunk.
The only thing missing is beating his chest.
And you know, and both teams are not shooting well from long distance here in the second half.
Not in the second half, no. They used it all up in the first half. That's a foul.
Let's take a look at this slam dunk the offense confusing the defense
Yes.
of the Aces. Denzel Wong back in the game, joining Marcus Elliott.
Well, they need to hit something from the outside to relieve the pressure because everybody who penetrates to the basket has a hand or two in his face.
You took for three.
Oh, look at them fight for it.
Yes. And it's going to be Aces basketball. So Marcus Elliott, Sergei Primak, Maki Acosta, Alfred Gayosa, and Denzel Wong.
There's really no pressure on third floor. They're unknown. They're a new team. You know, if they lose, they're expected to lose. If they win, wow, what a confidence booster.
But they're playing perfectly here on the Manila leg since yesterday.
So far,
And they've a devastating loss for the Wildcats versus the third floor yesterday.
and imagine they're already up by 5, and then Lenda's going to come in a couple of minutes.
Denzel can start the fire, but he was not able to score.
And nobody rebounding for the Aces now.
McCoy Marcos not able to score. And that is
Milton.
James Milton.
Great effort on the rebound. We were talking about offensive rebounding and second shots. They're getting them now.
Well, James Milton, the King Kong, very active here in the second half, Bill.
Follow the trajectory of his own miss.
And this is the largest lead of the third floor, 74-67.
And are we surprised that they're in the lead? Yes, we are. It's start of the fourth quarter. Boy.
6 minutes and 58 seconds remaining.
Now, again, the question is who's going to take leadership for the Aces now? Elliott and Wong have gone dry.
One-on-one.
Great
And
shot
Marcus Elliott,
with the left hand.
that was a tough shot to make. And Marcus was able to score.
Top of the coverage, we said. Great individual talent and experience for the Aces. Very technical system for third floor.
Rebounded by Denzel Wong. He gives it to Alfred Gayosa. Gayosa with the attack, and it rolls out but draws the foul.
He suddenly slowed down when he was taking off.
It's very hard to do.
Yes. Great set of breaks. Anderson back
Good
on the
break
floor
backs.
with Ojola. You know, third floor might want to bring Lenda back in, and that's what they're going to do now.
2 free throws for Alfred Gayosa. He misses the first.
I think they're stunned that they're down by 5 at this point. Remember, you know, how many games have they lost in this winter tournament? Just 1.
And that was against Binyan,
Yes.
but won the championship
Yes.
against Binyan also. Gerald Anderson hot here into the second half.
Behind the back pass. A little too fancy. Not necessary at this stage. Oh. Elliott starting to complain now. He's getting banged up quite a bit. Now, 4 imports on the floor for the Aces, which is the limit. Oh, Alexander will be one of the toughest matchups here. See, they're trying their best not to switch because they don't want any mismatches.
Then Sergei is fouled.
And he really wanted that foul. Probably more than he wanted the basket.
If we take a look at the scoring of the Aces back in the third period, they were shooting 4 out of 16 from the field compared to the 12 of 19 for the third floor.
The main difference is the shots were all being challenged.
Yes.
Like we said, it's not what you do. A lot of times it's when you do it. When they get relaxed, you know, you're allowing us to shoot, we're getting penetrations. Then all of a sudden they stop hitting their three-point shots. They attack the basket. The shots are being challenged. They're getting banged up. It's a different feeling.
And Sergei Primak was scoreless in the third period.
Yes.
0 of 1 from the field. Gayosa did not play in the third period.
Shot clock starting to wind down now. Uh-oh.
Xavier, here is Denzel. Nice fake. Back out to Xavier. Marcus Elliott for 3. Bang!
Ooh, he's back.
And he cuts down the lead to 3 now, 74-70. Oh, we are tied at 74 all. It was a delayed reaction.
From who? From you?
Me and the scoreboard. This timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio. In the third period, Marcus Elliott was 2 of 7 from the field. Now he scored a 3-pointer earlier that signaled the timeout of the third floor. Tying this ball game at 74 all.
Crucial also for the third floor to score here, not let their confidence get shaken, because you expect the Aces to fight back.
74 for the third floor, 74 for the Aces. 5 minutes, 19 seconds remaining. And the bench of the third floor scored 12 points in the third period.
Yes.
McCoy. As far as on the 3 attempt, rebounded by Marcus Elliott.
Now let's see what kind of a run the Aces can generate here. Big screen by Ojola. Oh, what a block.
Marcus was blocked by James Milton. Gerald Anderson scores.
Great
Nice
presence
feed
of
there by
mind.
Utok.
Yes, great presence of mind. And now some of the players of the Aces are walking up the floor, Sandy. Really stiff challenge here. Just a 2-point game, though.
Savior.
Offensive foul.
No.
Is it?
Boyo Manyalag is raising his hand, signaling 2 free throws.
Okay, there you go.
Fishing expedition again for the veteran Xavier Alexander.
He's not getting the same lift as he did in the first quarter, and that's really fatigue. Because, you know, the imports have always played heavy minutes along with Denzel Wong, but they haven't really experienced getting banged a lot, you know, getting challenged every
and
step of the way.
outrun a lot.
And outrun so far.
It's the block by Milton on the shot of Marcus Elliott. The great finish here for Gerald Anderson. Utok with a beautiful dish. And Xavier goes 2 out of 2.
We're tied again. Low
Free throw
scoring
line.
game if you're the Aces.
The Xavier is touched to guard Gerald Anderson.
Yes, that's respect.
Now it's Denzel guarding. Now it's Ojola guarding.
Pick and roll.
Wide open. It bounces out, rebounded by Sergei Primak.
This is the advantage now of the Aces. They have more rebounders.
So a chance to take the lead here for the Aces. Marcus Elliott.
Look at the hounding defense of the third floor.
Xavier. Shot clock at 5.
Whoa!
And the Xavier is blocked by Linda.
Ojola
Recovered by
recovering, but
Ojola.
Looked like he backed up.
For 3. And rebounded by Utok.
Unnecessary 3-point shot attempt. They did not want to risk a cross-court pass.
Three-pointer, yes! Gerald Anderson from downtown.
And they have the luxury of a three-point lead.
And that's the first three-pointer here in the second half, Bill.
True.
Oh, Xavier missing his shots inside.
Milton.
Inside for two, left-handed layup.
And
nice finish.
Elliott not
James
even
Milton.
challenging. Because they have the numbers on the other end.
And Sergey Primak with a connection there. 3:04 to go. (81-78). And a warning for delay of game will be called against the Aces.
It's on Primak. You don't touch the ball after a basket has been made.
It's a three-point ball game.
Oh, there's a hard foul on Alexander. He's really upset.
He is really frustrated. You know, he was 2 of 3 in the third period from the field. Here, he's been missing his shots inside.
And you know, since yesterday, he feels he's been getting the
Yes.
short end of the stick. What a matchup
And he's
here.
not getting the call.
Yeah.
And he's being called for the foul that he thought that he was not.
But that's only their
Involved.
their first foul, believe it or not. Third floor up by 3.
A lot of respect there for Gerald
Oh,
Anderson.
yeah. Being guarded by imports. Now it's Primak on him.
Yes. Now it's Ajola. Linda.
Took himself out of the rebounding picture.
Oh, that's an over-the-back foul.
Yes, and they're in the penalty. He's giving an opportunity, leaving the door open for the Aces.
(81-78). 3-point lead. It's the second for Linda. Eman Ojola at the line.
Ooh. They needed that. 2:46 to go. We've got a thriller shaping up here in TAT.
And Eman Ojola played for 8 minutes in the third period, but he was 0 of 1
Missing
from the field.
both. Great save there by Primak.
And able to get the rebound in the third.
I don't understand why they're hurrying. Still plenty of clock remaining.
Jump ball.
There should be a foul there. But instead they're going to call it jump balls. Aces will keep.
Two minutes and 34 to go. And Denzel Wong, after being hot in the first half, now he is struggling to score from long distance. And it's because of the defense
Yes,
of the
true.
third floor.
Oh, the physicality of this
Oh,
game
yeah.
is really something.
I love when they switch.
They're trying to avoid it if possible.
James Milton with the attack. Basket counts.
It counts.
And a foul.
There's nothing you can do if you're in the no-charge zone. You have to allow the player room to take off.
And it's on Marcus Elliott.
Take another look.
You know how that's how you finish a layup.
And he was also backing up. And he go up strong. Bonus charity for Milton. He really did a great job in the third quarter, especially towards the end. Left-hander.
You know, in the third period, he played for only 3 minutes and was 1 out of 1 from the field.
Now it's a 6-point lead.
So it's a total team effort for
Yes.
the third floor.
Exactly. That's what they needed.
Even without the imports,
And, you know,
they were able to come back in the third and scored 27 points.
They alternated the imports, and now the Aces, you know, with the very short rotation, you have to rely on your imports. What else are you going to do?
Xavier rises up
Oh,
short.
like we said, not getting the lift anymore. because he's tired. He's been on the floor quite a few times,
Yes.
literally.
Much more playing time for Xavier today compared to yesterday.
Yes, true.
Kolchenko for three. Rebounded by Prima. Here is Marcus Elliott. Trying to disengage. Here
Look
is
at
Denzel Wong.
how quickly they adjust.
Denzel. Back out to Denzel. Nice fake. For three. Bang!
They really, really needed that. He relocated, spotted up, and lined up a perfect triple.
84-81.
3-point game, partner.
1 minute 35 seconds to go. Offensive foul will be called on Gerald
And
Anderson.
he wants a review.
Yes.
He's claiming he got hooked by Denzel Wong. Asking
Are they
for a
going to
review.
challenge it or not?
I think they are.
No. For
Well,
three.
I
For
guess
the
not.
tie. Bang!
Oh!
And now we are tied at 84 all.
That's experience.
It was Denzel Wong and Alex Kolchenko scoring from long distance to tie this ball game at 84 all. Now, 5 minutes ago, I asked you and I told you that both teams not shooting well from beyond the arc.
Yes, that was 5
Here in the
minutes
second
ago.
half. That was 5 minutes ago. 2 back-to-back threes for the Aces to tie this ball game at 84 all.
And now the test for this young, inexperienced third floor team is to keep their composure.
The call against Gerald Anderson that the charging foul or the
Yes.
offensive foul, that was critical
Yes.
because it resulted to a three-point shot from
Absolutely.
Alexander Kolchenko.
And it tied the game.
Minute 25 remaining.
Again, this is a big opportunity for growth.
Gerald, guarded by Marcus Elliott. Pardo scores from downtown.
Huge.
87-84.
Final minute, partner.
That was the first three-point attempt of Pardo. Good save there by Denzel Wong, and he is fouled by James Milton. That will be the second, or make that. That puts them in the penalty.
They are in the penalty.
So Denzel will take 2 at the line. So Denzel Wong.
He's been cold here, except for what, 1 3-point shot.
Yeah,
I
here
believe.
in the fourth quarter.
It's the savvy of the Aces that is, keeping them in it.
Oh! The first one was crucial, and a crucial miss for Denzel Wong.
You know, fatigue is not only physical,
It's
Sandy.
also,
it's also mental.
Oh, and he missed both free throws. Rebounded by Yutuk.
Now the third floor has to score here. No two ways about it.
Pardo. Kolchenko. Chasing him. Pardo. Now
Shot clock.
Denzel Wong is guarding him. Oh, layup. That's good. Pardo
5-point game.
scoring. And the Aces wants to talk things over. We have a timeout, 89-84. You know, they're attacking the defense of Denzel Wong, but before we go to that, that's a big three-pointer from Ian Pardo. That was his first attempt. This nice layup also by Ian Pardo. 5-point swing for the third floor, and they're attacking the defense of Denzel Wong,
Yes.
Bill.
They were tied at 84, and you know, whoever Denzel is guarding, they give the ball to that player.
33 seconds to go. This is a crucial possession
Yes.
for the Aces.
They don't need a three yet.
You know, they were undefeated in Passi, lost
Yeah.
once in the Binyan leg. And here, let's see. Marcus, 4-3. Way off the target. Gochenko saving it, but to no avail.
Denzel Wong had to foul there to stop the clock.
Oh, that will be their second team foul. They're not yet in the penalty.
Yes. That's working against them now. What an upset this would be.
Yes, you know, we always go back to that third period
Yes.
onslaught by the third floor when they scored 27 points.
Yeah, we said they needed to strike early in the quarter,
Yeah.
and they did.
Gerald Anderson. Pardo. Quick foul. Given up by Sergei Primak. That will be their third.
Oh, that's their fourth.
Oh, that's their fourth. 17 seconds to go.
So now they're in the penalty. But they need 2 possessions, partner. So they have to foul, hope for a miss, and then try to hit a quick three. Oh, turnover.
There we go. Xavier Alexander. And the ball goes out of bounds.
I wonder why he had to change his shot. He had a shorter player on him in Gerald Anderson. If he had gotten fouled, he would have gotten 3 free throws.
Gochenko. Here is Xavier. Nice fake for 3. Gochenko with the offensive rebound. He goes to the three-point area for 3.
1 second left. They just have to inbound, and it's over.
Oh, 89-87. That's the final score. And the Gerald Anderson team, the third floor, undefeated here in the Manila leg of the grand finale of the Asian Tournament Winter Tournament.
They went giant killing today, and no bigger fish than the Aces, who've won back-to-back legs and are hoping for a sweep of the Winter Tournament.
Who would have thought that this young kids from the third floor will defeat the mighty Aces? It's James Milton with the move, and we called it the move of the game. Big factor, especially here in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
And our best player of the game is none other than Gerald Anderson. Just like yesterday, he was
Almost
not a factor in the first half.
Yes, but now he's really carried the load, played the majority of the fourth quarter.
And scored some crucial points.
And these were not forced shots. They
Yes.
were in the flow of the offense.
Yes. And Jess Constantino is with our best player of the game. Jess, take it away.
Yes, Andy and Bill, our best player of the game, of course, none other than Gerald Anderson with 16 points, 3 steals, and 8 assists. Gerald, you were down by as much as 17 in the first half, but come third quarter, you actually guys have a renewed strength and intensity. What was the discussion in the dugout during the halftime?
Kahit 15 yung lamang nila nung halftime, 15 or 17. Sabi namin, para sa amin malapit pa rin yan eh. Kasi how we play hard, we play together, and we play the right way. We have respect for the game, and kahit 15, 20 pa yun, we always believe we're in the game. Sa inyo ako nakatingin. We always believe we're in the game, and every game we play like it's our last kasi it's an opportunity, and we're very blessed and grateful that we get to play this game.
Gerald, you only limited the Aces by 12 points in the third quarter. Is that part of their game plan?
That was part of the plan. Defense talaga. They're, if not the most talented team dito sa Asian Tournament, but I think we played harder. Narinig ko rin yung kalaban eh. Yung mga Phil-Am or yung mga imports nila, they were saying that they're not better than us. They're just playing harder. And that's true. Mas talented talaga sila. We just played harder.
You indeed play hard today, and you're 2-0 in this leg 3. Is there anyone you want to greet today?
Oh, everyone. Lahat ng mga supporters, lahat ng sumusuporta sa amin, the team, and of course, Belated Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone.
Thank you, Gerald. Congratulations again. Back to you, Sandy and Bill.
All right, thank you very much, Jess Constantino, our best player, John Anderson. All right, games tomorrow here, 12 o'clock. It's going to be the Aces and the Wildcats. Third floor will take on the Titans at 2:30 p.m. Any final words, Bill?
Well, I think the Wildcats are going to be in for a rough day tomorrow.
All
But
right.
let's see how the Titans will fare against third floor, which is on an emotional high right now.
In behalf of Jess Constantino, our courtside reporter, my partner Bill Velasco, my name is Sandy Gruma from Gameville Ballpark in Mandaluyong City. Thank you for watching the winter tournament of the TAT. Mayong hapon, kaninyong tanan.